Good morning and hello. Welcome to a beautiful and overcast spiritual home of rugby league, Mount Smart. Go Media Mount Smart Stadium, number 2. My name is Anthony Gelling and I've been blessed with the task of commentating 3 of our age group boys games today, the 14s, the 15s and the 16s. Blessed even more so. Joining alongside me, a fountain of youth and a fountain of knowledge, TJ Ashford. How are we, TJ?
Yeah, it's a pleasure being here with you, Jello, bro. So looking forward to the 3 games that we've got here installed today.
And first out of the blocks, we've got the Mangere East Hawks. There's your team on the screen right there.
There's a couple of standouts in this team already. Looking at that lineup, number 7, Tusi Liam Whanaloa. Probably one of the best players in this grade I've seen so far, man. He's going to be outstanding today. And obviously their number 13 as well, Vai Molly. It's a bit of a ball playing forward there as well, so look for him to get plenty of touches today for that Mangere East Commando Hawks team.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. And definitely those fellas, there will be ones to look out for. They're taking on the Otahuhu, or should I say the Blue Leopards today.
Yeah, a couple standouts in here too, man. Looking at the number 1, Milatoni Otakolo, younger brother of Taniela, our New Zealand Warrior. And then obviously you've got a couple of good forwards here for this Otahuhu side as well. Big fan of number 12, CJ Potor. And then there's a couple of big boys coming off the bench as well for this Otahuhu side, but look for them to stamp their dominance physically today.
Solid squads in both those teams. So TJ, have these two teams played each other at all this year?
Yeah, I believe they come from the same pool this year as well, so it was a tight contest. I believe Commando Hawks got up on that one as well, so Commando Hawks returning from the grand final of last year as well, so they've gone back to back so far. They fell one short last year, so let's see if they can do one better this year.
And as you can see there, shots of the teams coming onto the field now. And I'll tell you what, they must be doing something right at Mangere East. Both the 14s and the 16s girls dominating in their grades. It is a beautiful day for some rugby league. I'm excited for this. It'll be great to see if these boys can emulate what the girls have done. Yeah, I walk past these boys coming in from their warm-up. They don't look under 14s.
Nah, they're not, man. Especially the Otahuhu side, very big in size. I'm actually surprised. I got to go out and watch Mangere East side a couple of weeks ago, and they're not a big side, man, but they're very quick, they're very fast. They've got a few good players around the park as well, so today's going to be a very good game.
So your referees for today, Ngaungene Sefo, Joshua Siaka, and Will Talau. Just a quick check of the mouth guards there.
Have to protect the pearly whites, mate.
So a couple last-minute changes to our team there. You'll see Darius Roach in the number 3 jersey. He'll be coming off the bench today. And at centre will be CJ Paltoa in the number 12 for Oda Blue. Oda Blue. Yeah, love that. Exciting day for these boys. Does this take you back to your under-14s days, TJ?
Yeah, a little bit, man. And the Commando Hawks, a little bit, they've come through the grades together at Mangere too, so really good. I remember coming up through the grades at Manadil Marlins, man, and playing with all my best mates all the way through, so some of the best times playing footy, especially in this grade, and I won my under-18s grand final down here too. Shout out to the Manadil boys tuning in today, so it's a good place to be down here at Mount Smart number 2.
Yeah, good times. It's what the game's all about. It's awesome when you can see a team stick together like that, come through the grades. You can definitely tell on the field, that cohesion that they have.
Yeah, it is, man. There's a couple of younger boys on the Mangere East side as well, man. One of the boys, Supplier, number 10, playing above his grade as well at the moment, and then also Desmond Kingy are in the 6 jersey, so be interesting to see how they go.
Well, we're seconds away, and here we go. Molly gets us underway. Kick bouncing down on the 20 there. Brought back hard by Otahuhu. That's the number 9, Adam Popota. He goes to the left. And an early penalty there.
And that's CJ Potoa there. He's definitely one to watch out for in this Otahuhu side.
So the kick finds touch. 40 metres away from the Mangere East line. So early on in this game, Otahuhu with a golden chance here. First crack. And first crack to test out this Mangere East defence. Not too sure where the ball boy's going. Might still be in bed.
Yeah, too early. Or they might be playing their final games as well, man. This our younger grades also have their last round robin fixture today as well, so that's probably where they are.
So here they go now, back towards the centre of the park with Sapia. Able to find his front. Paporta works it right. Oh, bit of pre-game nerves there. The number 5. Atini Manu. Oh, sorry, apologies. Number 5, Zachary Siosi putting that down for Otahuhu. What's important early on these first stages of the game, TJ?
Yeah, that's probably an example there, man. It's probably important to set the tone going forward first, to play a bit more direct. That was one play in for a shift shape there, so Otahuhu have to play to their strengths. You know, they've got probably a bigger size forward pack, so they probably need to utilise that a little bit more. But I think the first 5 to 10 minutes is a testing out period. You know, complete as many sets as you can, turn the ball over at the right end of the field, and build a little bit of pressure that way. And it's 25-minute halves too. You know, so if you can start off really, really well, complete at a high level, puts a lot of pressure on the opposition.
Yeah, those starts are very important. An interesting insight there. I did see you prior to that penalty. They did work it all the way to that left touchline, and if it went all the way back to the right touchline. But it's Mangere East now. 30 up from their own line, centre of the park. Aiden Papata linking up with his forwards there. There's Vai Mule.
Yeah, that might be Desmond Kingy starting off. He's wearing the 6, but I think he might be starting off at hooker for this clash this morning. So you see Jubilee Tupuilu, a nice tough carry, getting involved early.
Oh, I see. Might have done a little switcheroo. The hooker and half there.
Yeah, I think they both float between those positions. I've seen them play in a bit of both this year, so
quite versatile, eh? So they've kicked it back now. This is Otokolo, first touch. Running hard and finding his front. It's Asolele Fretten at number 9. Picked up and driven back. But they're offside to start with. So Otahuhu already 2 penalties in this game. They look like they're just going to tap and go here.
Yeah, I'm not too fussed with those penalties, man. They've both been offside, so it means that they're a bit energetic with their line speed there. They probably just got to be a bit more patient on their trigger there when they actually get off the line. But stoked with their line speed if I'm looking at a coach perspective.
Who would you say is the better defensive team out of these two so far this year?
Oh, man, to be honest, both these teams have been pretty dominant in their grade, so they haven't probably had to work too much defensively. Their attacking abilities have been pretty good for both. But I would say probably the Mangere East side, they can move quite well, but as you see...
As you can see, they can move quite well. That's the fullback, Otokolo, taken down there. Inside the 10 now. 5 away from the sideline. They're coming back to the right. That's Mataltia.
Another one of the young boys as well. Jella, I think he's only under 13 as well, that 13.
Final tackle now. They send it to the corner. Waited perfectly. He almost pulled it in. Now the ball did come loose after he made contact. The ruling on the field is that the ball went back. So Otahuhu are going to be first on the scoreboard with a little bit of controversy there. But it's 4 points nonetheless. They'll take it and run, quite literally, back to halfway for a restart.
Yeah, try scorer there, Darius Roach, number 3 for Otahuhu Leopards. We might not get the replay there, but it looked like a nice crossfield kick. Good contest by the outside back, the number 5, I think, Zachary Siwasi. And then play to the whistle, mate. It's
played to the whistle.
The number 1. It's the number 1.
A golden rule. Yeah, it was a big decision early on. Are you sending that one to the bunker, TJ?
Oh, man. Well, referees are closer than what we are, mate, so we're only looking at a small TV screen here. But, nah, look, I've got to back the on-field officials, man. They made a call. As long as they back themselves, that's all we can ask. See a nice conversion there by Kyra Wheeler, nailing that one from the sideline.
Fantastic, got some power in the legs. The young number 4.
That was definitely a better good ball attacking set from Otahuhu as well. Laid the platform first and went forward. And they got a good engine room, man. They got Sione Latui there, one of the starting front rows for Otahuhu, probably one of the best in the competition in this grade as well. So, you know, they just got to keep utilising their strengths. But discipline here is costing Mangere East early in this contest.
Yeah, so just on that discipline. Penalty count 2-0 at the moment. Morley setting up to get us back underway. And here we go. 17 minutes left in the first half. The ball's allowed to bounce before it's picked up and brought back hard.
Sione Latui.
Nice little left foot step there, but he's picked up and tackled well. Otahuhu working over this left edge of the Mangere East Hawks. Dummy one. Oh, loose ball picked up by Desmond Kingi. He's going to play the ball on the 40-meter line. Back to Manu. Panic stations a little bit there from Otahuhu. They turned the ball over. They were scrambling back. On the next play, they caught offside.
Yeah, probably not a bad penalty to give there as well. Early in the tackle count, allows them to reset the defensive line a little bit. Not too bad on that one.
The defense is set and they're off the line. Fantastic low tackle there.
Flop.
Second man coming in late after the tackle was completed. So Desmond Kingi with the ball, 20 metres out. Oi! He taps it there onto Junior Gus, who was taken in a hard tackle. Fight Molly, hitting, spinning, still standing. Meters short. Centre of the field.
Kingi's in.
Aiden Popata. It was a fantastic run from Via Mully there to play the ball. Aiden Popata saw his opportunity and took it. Game on, TJ.
Yeah, it is, man. And like you said, it all stemmed from that quick play the ball there. Molly breaks through the first line of defence there and just gets a quick play the ball. As you can see, marker and A defender not there. And try scorer number 6, Desmond Kingi, goes in there to, I think, might be locking up the scores here early for our under-14s grand final.
Yeah, you can see the defense here of Otahuhu just half a step, just a little bit slow turning. Just getting caught flat-footed on the try line there.
Yeah, especially in these younger grades, man. Sometimes they can be guilty of worrying about what's happening out on the edge and not taking care of what's the most important part, and that's around the ruck. So ruck control is important, man, especially in these younger grades, and it's important for those young ones watching the game at home, man, is just tidy up that ruck area, get your markers in position nice and early, get your A and B defenders in nice and tight, especially close to your try line there.
Well, after 3 blowout girls finals last week, we're going to be 6-all with 14 minutes to play in the first half. Shots of the Waz training in the background there, up on the top field. Well, I was going to try not to talk about it, but I made it 10 minutes. How good were the Warriors last night?
Yeah, oh man, well, me and you had to work actually, man. So we were closely following the scoreboard whilst working last night at our grand finals. But nah, it's good, man. The boys in a really good position so far. Probably didn't have their best game, man. A bit scrambly with a few injuries earlier on, but a win's a win, man. You got to take them while you can.
Well, I got told it was 18-all when I left the ground, so I thought it was golden point. I said, don't tell me what the score is. I want to see it when I get home.
Yeah.
And I turned it on for the last 5 minutes to see a 28-18 scoreline.
Nice.
Bloody beautiful. So Otahuhu gets us underway. Oh, he's got a target on his back today, Gussel. And that's how you get your team out of trouble. Out of the red zone now. Here come the Commando Hawks rolling upfield. It's that man, Vaimoli again. Just a little off the mark there. So he plays at 45 out from his try line. Little left foot step there from Whanolua. Keeping it in the center of the park, just going forward and getting to their kick. And here comes the kick now off Mule. It's a wobbly one off the side of his boot. Awkward bounce. It's knocked on by Otahuhu. And Mangere East will have another crack from 30 metres out in the middle of the park.
Yeah, Otahuhu just guilty of taking his eye off the ball there, and he had a little bit of a glance at the team coming at him, and that was not the best kick, but man, kick's only as good as its chase, and Mangere got down there, put a bit of pressure on Otahuhu. Back-to-back sets now, building a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, it was a wobbly kick. I thought Otahuhu was careful picking it up, and then a little too careful. Just seemed to hesitate as the ball bounced there, but here come the Hawks. It's Whanolua off the back of the scrum. He's got his attackers split 3-3. And they work it right, back to the shorter edge. Big right foot step, and the bump off from Tapu Eloelo. It's now with the fullback, Lynch. Metting a strong tackle there. Just slows the play down temporarily. But it's Tapu Eloelo again. Desmond Kingi out of act in half. 10 out from the sideline. Straight and hard. That's Pasine.
Got him a little bit too high there on contact. Look for Mangere number 7 to get his hands on the ball here in this set. Whanolua, definitely one of the danger men as we see a quick tap here.
Go for Mole. Just like that. He tapped the ball. He was looking over to Whanolua there to maybe get him back to the center of the post, but I think he knew he was going the whole time.
Yeah, no, Vaimoli, very smart footballer. Wearing the 13 on his back, but I believe he might have swapped up here with Whanolua, the number 7. See, Molly, too big, too strong, close to the line. Gets the rewards as well, man. Put in a kick, got in on the kick chase. Great little effort area there by Molly. Reaps the rewards there, getting his first 4-pointer for today.
He's had a great game so far. He seems to be popping up everywhere. You know, as you mentioned, he's kicking that ball on the last, and then although he's got the loose forward on his back, he's flipped around. He's playing that short side. He's everywhere and anywhere at the moment. And he's kicking goals.
Yeah, put that last kick aside, man. He's actually probably got one of the best kicking games in his grade for this competition. Spent a little bit of time in the Warriors development system as well. So, as part of one of those boys that played against Kotahitanga at the Go Media Stadium a few weeks ago.
An exciting young prospect. Lining up the kick now to go ahead. 12 points to 6. At the moment it stands at 10 points to 6. The ball was half a centimetre to the right there. He just had to correct it. So the kick is waved away. Score remains 10 points to 6. Inside of 9 minutes left to play. Otahuhu running back to halfway to get this one started again. There it is again on your screen, the try.
Nice little bit of deception there too, man. Just getting his middle forwards organised in there. He takes that last little glimpse at the line before the tap, and again, he's quite quick for a bigger bodied halfback, but Molly there, great try.
Well, the deception worked because he caught Cairo Wheeler still putting in his mouth guard.
Yeah.
And here's Cairo Wheeler now getting us back underway.
Gone short.
It's a short little kick, sits up. Picked up well by City. Plays it back to Kingy. They go short side. Otahuhu there in numbers. 2 in the tackle. 40 out from their try line. Back to the centre of the field. Gussel. Here they are now, centre of the park, dummy runners. He finds the second one. Playing it now on the halfway line. Muli shows one, goes himself. Offloads to Whanaloa there. Kingy. Here they go, last tackle. Popata kicking downfield to James Lynch. Sorry, Otakolu. Otahuhu, he's got the arm free for the offload. He keeps hold. 7 minutes left in the clock. Down by 4.
Nice run here by Frank Koro.
Huge run. Beats 4 or 5 before he's taken down. Referee's called time off. There's an injury in back plate.
Yeah, that's Otakolo, man. It'll be a big loss if they can't get him back on the field here.
Seems to be clutching at that right knee or that right ankle. Yeah, looks to be in a lot of discomfort there. Having a look at that bench there, TJ, is there any possible reshuffle that you might see coming up?
They've gone with a bigger side today, Otahuhu. So normally you've got Fretton, who normally plays in the outside backs, and then Cairo Wheeler, who has played a little bit of fullback. I know he's wearing the 4 today, but I've seen Cairo play both at 9 and at 1. So that could be an easy transition there. He played for Hakula Tonga under 15s as well at fullback and played quite well in that tournament a few weeks ago. So that could be a simple change. And then maybe moving Fretton back to the outside backs and then bringing someone in at 9. But it's a tough position as well, man. You know, as a coach, you don't always carry a fullback or a spine member on the bench there. And you can see there he's succumbed to that injury. So it's a big loss here for Otahuhu.
Yeah, he walked back to the huddle there as if he wanted to keep playing, but you can clearly see there it's not going to be his day today. But here we go, back underway now. So Otahuhu with a very timely penalty. Following a little stoppage in play, so we've got a bit of oxygen back in the lungs. Fresh lungs and a fresh set of 6. And here they go on tackle 1.
Another strong run there by Frank Koro. Freta now to act in half, so he's stayed there. As you see him taking a little dart out of 9 here. Strong runner.
Very strong runner. Bouncing around now inside the 10-metre line. Wheeler. They go left. It's the loose forward taken low there.
Yeah, that was late there.
Another flop. So the referee very consistent with his decisions. We saw a similar penalty given earlier in this first half. So here they go. Otahuhu to level the scores. Driven back. Now they go left. There's numbers out wide. They're not going to need it. The short ball. Otahuhu level the scores. It's 10 points all with just 5 minutes remaining in the first half.
Nice little play there by Makisi Pai as well, the half for Otahuhu. Squaring up that short side quite well. As you see here, Taltia getting driven back. A nice little short side play there. You can see they're short on numbers there. Pai just squaring up on the 3. Nice little tip on play there for the centre to go through. I think that might be his first touch too. Is that the one that they've just brought on off the bench to cover the injury? They'll push someone out by the look of it, but outstanding there from Otahuhu. They've been on the ropes defending their try line the last couple of minutes. 5 minutes left to play in this first half. They've locked up the score. The way Cairo Wheeler nailed that first conversion, mate, I'm backing him in for this one too.
So your try score there, number 17, Mark Lamalu. Cairo Wheeler to add the extras. Be interesting to see what they've actually done with the reshuffle here, because Cairo Wheeler, he was playing centre out on that left edge. I noticed him in the middle of the park then before they shifted for that try.
He seems like the obvious choice there, man. And I'm not sure if Lamalu's gone out into back row potentially. I'm just trying to have a look at that change for you. Maybe CJ Henry as well. CJ Porto at number 12 can potentially play out there as well. But a bit of a reshuffle, but again, Cairo Wheeler capable of playing at fullback as well.
Molly restarts. Down into the left corner. Brought back hard. Met in a strong tackle.
He's caught an error at the play the ball.
Yeah, the knock on somewhere in there.
Nah, he's called him playing it sideways, mate. So.
Oh, right.
With 3 minutes left on the clock, man. I've been watching a fair bit of footage over the last few weeks as well, and just around transitions in the young grade as well, and the amount of times that there's errors after points puts a lot of pressure on your side defensively. So big defensive set here for Otahuhu.
Yeah, excuse the cliche, but that is a coach killer. Not completing straight after you've scored a try. But inside of 3 minutes to go now in this first half, Otahuhu will be defending their line to keep the score level.
Great defence.
Just like that. Tapu Elu, he was skipping across field, looking dangerous. He cut back in, but it wasn't enough. Look at the numbers there for Otahuhu.
Yeah, CJ Porto there. I think he might be playing in the centres, mate. Just got his underhooks there. Got him nice and deep. Just managed to hold him up there and take him out over the sideline.
Yeah, great defence and great teamwork there. Otahu's weather the storm. And here they go now. 2 passes off the ruck. Linking up with Frank Koro. Back inside. Great tackle there from Whanalua. So they're firing it back to Wheeler there. I thought they might have been looking for the early kick just to get it out of their half. But it ends up in the hands of Frank Koro. And here they go now.
Offside there. Big 90 seconds coming up here for Otahuhu.
Huge 90 seconds.
pick up the pace a little bit. So we see Makisi Paia.
They were threatening to score just moments ago, and now the tables have turned. So the kick goes into touch on the 30-metre line. So a patient set-up here from Otahuhu. Let's see what they've got. So their first play. It's a tip to Darius Roach off the bench now.
Tali, nice little run from 9. Again, never seen him play in that position, mate. So bit of a change for him on grand final day, but tough carrier, ball carrier.
Inside the 10, Frank Koro. Looking for his front rower. He's denied access. In front of the post now. They go left. Wheeler. He's got a winger outside him. Unlucky with the last pass. It was a fantastic shape. Mangere East has got up off the line, just caught on their heels a little bit there. And they did find that 2-on-1 in the corner.
Yeah, they did, man. They just couldn't execute that last pass. And sometimes grand finals come down to moments like those. So I thought Cairo probably could have been a little bit more selfish there and take the line on or dig into the line a little bit deeper. But big chance gone big in there.
Well, I thought that's what he might have been doing because he held on to it just a little second earlier. I think it might have put his winger might have just thrown his timing off a little bit. But there we go. So the final play of the half. They'll just settle this one in. Whanalua dies with the ball. 10 metres out from the line. That's our first half. What a game it's been. 10-all between the Mangere East Commando Hawks and the Oda Blue Leopards. Join us shortly. Second half coming up.
Welcome to Datum Projects, where we make your interior fit outs easy. From start to finish, we bring a wealth of experience to every project, and we love what we do, so please come and meet the team.
We're the project management team. Our responsibility is to ensure a smooth running project from start to finish by having a clear understanding of our clients' expectations. We aim to do this by delivering a stress-free quality fit out on time.
I'm saying I'm a quantity surveyor here. My role is to understand your needs and tailor my pricing to suit your budget.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm one of the detailers here at Datum Projects. My role is to take the client's architectural drawings and convert them into shop drawings for our factory.
Hi, my name's T. I'm the Health and Safety Manager for Datum Projects, and one of our core principles here is work safe to get you home safe.
Massive shout out to the ARL aunties. They have been promoting alcohol-free, positive sideline behaviour, making sure that everybody is encouraging everybody to enjoy rugby league.
Welcome back. It's been a fantastic first half in our under-14s Auckland Rugby League Boys Final. Just going to recap some of the tries now. At this point of the game, it's already been 6-0. Otahuhu were the first to score. However, the second try here, TJ.
Yeah, Molly there getting a quick play the ball for the hooker, Desmond Kingy. That's one of his strengths, man, is his running game out of acting half there after a quick play the ball. So saw a little bit of vision out of dummy half and he took advantage of that. So we look at the second try here for Mangere East. Molly involved as well, man. He's been a highlight for Mangere so far. And nice little bit of deception. I like that. I like that. It proved too big, too powerful, close to the line. And he put them in front, 10 points to 6.
Yeah, I like that. And I like that try from Kingy too, that goose step.
See the second try here for Otahuhu. Fretton, great delivery there from acting half. See Makesi Pai as well, just holding the ball up, bringing that defender out of the line there, bringing him out of his defensive system. And Lamalu, I think that might have been his first touch of the ball too. Goes in for a grand final try. How good?
Can't beat that, can you? That was the try that took us to 10 points all. So the score's locked, 0-0, and only just 25 minutes to play. Only 25 minutes for these under-14s games. So you want to be getting off to a good start.
You just found there as well in that first half. Once Otahuhu settled down early and played to their strengths, which is bringing their forwards onto the ball there, they just rolled through Mangere.
Let's see how they start this one. Cairo Wheeler drops the ball down on the 10-metre line for Mole. He tips on, and he looks to be lining up for a run for himself. Off the ruck. And similar to the start of the first half, just little errors there creeping in, a little bit of nerves. So Otahuhu with the first chance here to go ahead. So CJ Poltop feeds a scrum. And here they go, little wraparound play. Linking up there with his centre. So
An error there.
2 early errors to start the second half. Mangere East back now with the ball.
Yeah, Mangere's need to find a way to bring their number 7 into the game here. Liam Tusifonaloa, here he is here with the ball.
So Mully's setting up on the right edge. He's got 4 runners and a man out the back, but they go left instead. Kingy, Popota. He drops it onto his number 10, Sapia. He plays it now. They drop that kick down into the 10-metre line. It's knocked on. It's knocked on and it's play on. It's picked up by Tapu Eloelo, who offloads the ball.
Yeah.
And the referee's coming back for the first knock on.
Yeah, no advantage there. Just didn't look comfortable under that high ball. Did Vaitai.
Yeah, he was coming back on an awkward angle, just kind of side straddling towards the ball.
Those are tough though, man. It's a lonely place being an outside back sometimes, man. I like a net similar to a hit up with the front rowers off kickoff, man. Those are some of the toughest jobs in rugby league.
It's a tough job, and it's a little bit tougher for Otahuhu. Just a reminder that Otokolo was injured halfway through that first half, so there has been a reshuffle for their back line.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shameful. Otahuhu's one of the stronger players there for them too, as we see Whanaloa.
Whanaloa off the scrum. He's scragged down. The referee has called held.
That's a penalty there. That's junior safe play code there, no slinging, jersey slinging. Should have player safety.
So CE still. He's stopped centimetres short there. They play it back. I thought the D-line jumped early there, and so did the referee. So Mangere East now with a fresh set of 6.
Captain Frank Koro there.
Still with a little objection for the ref. He wasn't too interested. But here's Molly.
Oh, looking for a quick play of the ball there. Desmond Kingy.
Kingy
there he is.
And just like they scored their first try, Molo plays it back to Kingy, who goes himself.
Yeah, it's a bit of a replica from the first try in the first half there. As you see, number 13, Vai Mole, had his fingerprints all over this contest so far. You can see here, trying to get that quick play of the ball, just held down that extra second longer. But the boys around they're just focusing on what was happening outside. And Cardinal rule, man with the ball, it's the most important man on the field. So we see Desmond Kingy, again the second try for his grand final. Again, one of the young fellas playing upper grade as well is Desmond Kingy. Does not look uncomfortable in this grade at all.
Not at all. Fantastic talent. And him and Molly linking up. Seems to be a bit of a dynamic duo there, the two of them.
Yeah, they are, man. And again, that's just playing to your strengths. Vi's obviously got a really quick play the ball, and Desmond's got in the habit, of just running after a quick play the ball there. And he's taken his opportunities, and he's made them count here. So I'm not sure what's up with our scoreboard, saying 14 points to 11, but current score is 14 points to 10. Kick to come.
Little technical glitch there. But yeah, it's a sign of, it's definitely a sign of good team cohesion. They know the strengths of each other. So Molly lines this one up to go a converted try ahead. Easy as you like. So inside 20 minutes left to play. Otahuhu down by 1 try. Fantastic crowd here today. Just another look at that try there.
Yeah, they were nice. They were pretty heavy peeling as well, man. They just took their eyes off the man with the footy. Most important man there, especially close to your try line, is the 9.
Yeah, you just see Michael Talasua there. He's off the bench. Made a great first tackle, but just got caught out there from Kingy. But here we go now. Koro Wheeler getting us back underway. That's the number 10, Ikiroma. They come short side. Apologies, that was Sapia. The number 10 for Mangere East there. So on the third tackle, they play it back to the center of the park. It's Molly. Dummies once and finds his front. Plays it back to Kingy, who's thrown the headgear away.
Yeah, discipline creeping in here as well for Otahuhu. An error now, 3 back-to-back penalties. Definitely not something that they want to be giving this Mangere East team here, especially this period of the game.
So the ball's thrown in. It's tapped by Manu. And it's a tap and go. He goes himself. He plays the ball 30 metres out from Otahuhu's line.
It's Jubilee. It's been busy this fixture so far.
Playing it back to Latu now off the bench for Mangere East. They jump back to the right. Kingy again, out of dummy half.
Keep an eye on the 7 here. If he gets a
sharp.
quick play of the ball. No, Jubilee's pushed him out of the way here.
Tapueluelu. He backs himself. So here they go now. They're one try ahead already. Whanalua. Otahuhu desperate to keep him out. It's on the final tackle.
Pass play. Great defence.
They defend their line. And down by one try. A few hands on hips there. As the half's directing who's going to carry the ball next.
I think this is their first attacking set after half-time, mate. They had one opportunity, which they dropped. So they've been defending for the last 10 minutes or so. So they need to complete here. So see CJ Potoa taking a carry for his team.
Yeah, it's crucial that they get out of their own end here. Not only do they need to score a try, but they've got to defend them too. These are very short halves, and you don't want to find yourself down by 2 tries with 10 minutes to play. But here they come to the centre of the park. Working it left. It's a short ball. He's got options there. He links up with Otahuhu back on the field. So the ball has come loose and the referee has deemed a strip. So Otahuhu well and truly back into this. And great to see Otahuhu back on the field. He is limping a little. And I don't think he's gone back to his usual fullback position. It looks like he will be staying on this left wing.
Yeah, if he can get through the contest, even on the wing, man, he's still a quality player to have on the field for his side.
Strong one there. So the referee's called a high tackle. They look like they'll tap and go again on this left corner. He's very close to the sideline, but he doesn't seem too concerned. Back towards the middle now. Let's see, number 12, CJ Polter.
Tali Fritton there.
Tali Fritton into an avalanche of defenders.
There's got to be space.
Acres of room out wide.
One person outside the post here. Whanalua with a strong tackle here for Mangere East. So they got space.
That's the third tackle from dummy half. They go right. They've seen the space. The options are there.
Great scramble D. They needed to find one more extra pass.
It's still on the right side there. So the referee has deemed that there was some interference from the marker. Otahuhu with their third straight penalty inside Mangere's 30.
Frank Kuddle's running here.
Frank Kuddle, he's got eyes for the try line here. And they can sense that. Defenders lined up in front of him. He tips on. Skipping out. Fritton.
He's in.
He's in! Slams it down. Scenes of jubilation there from Otahuhu. And I think they've got half of Otahuhu sitting in the stands there, jumping up and down.
Yeah, another good deception play there by Frank Kuddle. Tip on here to his plain dummy half member here. Tali Fritton. Too big, too fast out there.
So Fritton's just running, he's running one off the tap there. You can see how bunched Mangere East was.
Yeah, slight crab across field, man, straightens up. Gets on the score sheet for his team today. As we see Cairo Wheeler lining up the conversion. So try and lock this contest back up here at Go Media Stadium number 2.
What a game we've got. Gotta love a tight contest. You hope this kick goes over. He's had a great game today, Cairo Wheeler. The music drops out there. The pressure builds. Ice in the veins.
Nailed it.
Straight down the middle. Game on. 16 all. 12 minutes left. What do you reckon, TJ?
Oh man, it's just going to cut. There's two things that the sides need to do, obviously, is just ball control, and then their discipline's costing them at the moment as well. So if they can, whoever tidies that up for the last 15, 16 minutes, or what are we on, 11 minutes to go, they're probably going to come away with the contest here. But it's been a great game so far to start us off here.
So a few of the subs rolling on there. You see number 12, Pasine back onto the bench. Molly. It's allowed to bounce
kick.
dangerously. Oh. Now, you said there was two important things, TJ. What was it?
Man.
I think the first one was hold the ball.
Yeah, and then discipline. And we spoke about it in the first half as well, man. Like, completing your set after points is probably some of the most important things that you can do, man. Just build so much pressure on the opposition to work the ball out of their own half. But Otahuhu now, Mangere have a big opportunity to get in front here for this last part of the game.
Otahuhu worked so hard to get back into this one. And they're going to have to work even harder to stay into this one.
They can take a bit of confidence from their last defensive set.
City close to the line now, playing it back to Kingy. He's got dummy runners going through. It's the number 10. Sapia is held up. They look right again. They've got Tapu Aloelo out there. Kingy. He's gone round the back. So it's the number 8, Alele. He's been running those decoys all day. He ran one on the play before, just earlier, didn't he?
Probably could have hit him there too, man, if he got him on the chest. Big man up against a smaller defender.
And I think that's what he was telling him there too. It's not a decoy.
Yeah.
Give me the ball. Look at the size of me. Give me the ball. I'm going over.
Used to play with a couple of those forwards back in my day, mate. That always told me I was never a decoy, they reckon.
Don't waste me.
Don't waste me.
Oh. So he was taken over the line, but the referee's taken him back to the mark where he was originally held. Molly, he's 2 steps offside there. Super keen. Otahuhu off the sideline now.
Good line speed there by Molly.
On tackle 2. Here they go. He's got an inside
Nice
ball
play.
there.
CJ Portoa being strong with the limited amount of carries he's had today. Kissy Paya to tell us to Lau, dropping Frank Koro under. Again, he's probably been the shining light for Otahuhu. Carries like that. Good quick play the ball. Satali Freeton out of acting half.
Freeton now up towards the 20-metre line in front of the post. Shapes the kick. Puts it high. A test here for Mangere East. It's been dropped by somebody. I think the touchies had a good look at that one.
Yeah, Cairo Wheeler there, I believe.
Cairo Wheeler just sticking a hand out as that ball was coming down. It's a tricky location because if you're defending, you don't know, do you take the risk of catching it or do you let the attack catch it and
I guess so.
Make your tackle?
Like if you're confident, you got to take the opportunity, I guess. But I think Mangere here, they got to find a way to get Whanalua into the game.
Got to find how to get Whanalua into the game. They also got to find how to get out of their half at the moment. And for now, it's straight and up the middle. Kingy.
Good tackle.
Great
Mataltia.
tackle there from Mataltia. Looks to be in a bit of bother.
Cramp.
The old cramp. The old inside the last 10-minute cramp. Well, it's a funny thing, the contrast of finals. It's going to be heartbreak or triumph for one of these teams.
Yeah,
and I couldn't tell you which team. I couldn't tell you which team.
It's been a good contest today, man. 16-0. Couldn't ask for a better start to our Saturday.
So I know we do have 2 other games after this. What happens if this game is a draw?
Yeah, so always we see a little break here. Yeah, if it's a a draw at full time, man. It's not like the NRL. It's not golden point extra time. They go to, as you see, an error inside their own half for Mangere. They go to 5 minutes extra time each way, and that's an unbroken period. If it's still a draw after that period, then it goes to golden point extra time after that.
And after that, I believe it's paper, scissors, rock.
Yeah, maybe.
Or a egg and spoon race to the post and back. You can't finish with a tie on finals day, never. So Mangere unable to get to their kick there as we approach 6 minutes left in this first half. Scores locked. Otahuhu with the ball on halfway. I thought they had too many in their D-line there, and they did. Desmond Kingi now at the side of the scrum. Otahuhu with 4 defenders lined up on their left. A lot of space here to find a little something, and there it is. It's a kick for Cairo Wheeler. Oh,
man, the bounce is too big.
You just got to think if that ball had a bounce forward instead of up.
Yeah.
He's got some wheels, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Cairo Wheeler, excuse the pun.
Yeah, well, man, he's been classy today for Otahuhu, and I just don't know if that was the play either. They've got a fair bit of time here. Limited opportunities in good ball, especially in grand finals. But it was exciting nonetheless.
Well, they rolled the dice and took the risk. And why not? It's a fantastic prize. So Kingi feeds it back to Molly off the back of the scrum. Risky little offload there, picked up by Whanalua. So on tackle one, Mangere East still inside their half. 40 metres out. Oh, Sapia. Where's his eyes? Yeah, he's looking back at the ruck there. He saw the markers turn their back. I thought he was maybe just thinking a little bit of what he's going to do once he catches the ball before he's caught it.
See if Otahuhu changed the attack here a little bit. Starting off in better field position for this set. Kisi Paya feeding the scrum.
Paya throws it out now to Talau. Shows one. Goes himself. 30 metres out. I think it might have been the mark.
What do you do, Jello? What do you do? Do you go for the 2?
Ooh.
Cairo Wheeler.
How much time left? 4 minutes 40 left on the clock.
They're going for the touchline.
Yeah, still it would be a tough kick for Wheeler.
Biggest opportunity of the game here. Season on the line for both teams. Mangere, back-to-back errors.
I think they're making the right choice because they've shown that they can score points once they get down
Great
here.
run by Roach.
Great run by Roach. Here they go now. One off the ruck. Is it Talau? Sorry, it's not Talau.
It's Mafaleo.
Frank Koro. Plays a ball. Ducking low. He's over.
He's got it.
With 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock, Otahuhu they break the draw. It's 20 points to 16.
Yeah, again, Satali Freeton playing out of position today in his unusual 9 jumper. But again, got down low there too. Getting his second try for the game. It could be his biggest try of the year. Otahuhu will be taking their time here with the kick, I imagine, Jello.
Yeah, the second slowly ticking down. So tries from dummy half seem to be the theme of the day.
Yeah, the old-fashioned barge over. So we see Tamari Martin down there in the corner of the playing field, next to the scoreboard. See with Dwayne, man.
Standing next to Dwayne, man. Two legends there. So, Cairo Wheeler. Adds the extras. So Mangere East now, the best they'll be hoping to do is tie this game before the 2 minutes and 30 seconds is up. So yeah, a few of the Warriors boys finished training now. They'll be down there watching. And a request from our live stream for our best up the waz.
You first, bro. You first.
I'm feeling a little bit husky in my voice today.
Give it to me.
Up the waz.
Up the waz.
There it is. So 2 minutes left. Get ready for some hard stop in rugby league. He's let it.
He let it go over the sideline.
I'm not too sure if he knew what the rule was there. He was happy to watch it go out, but obviously, if the ball finds touch on the bounce.
Oh, big set. 90 seconds to go. Our clock may be a little bit different here, team, than the official match manager's clock.
Yeah, might be a little bit, few seconds difference, I'd say, but there'll be time for a set, definitely.
Got to get a full
time for
set
one
in
set.
here.
This place is going to explode if they score.
Mate, this game deserves to go to golden point, or extra time, I should say. Anyway,
You can't split them, can you?
Can't, man.
We've been superstars on both sides.
Wheelu again, big carry.
The game's been played in a fantastic spirit. But who
Mangere
we go now?
just- oh,
Kingy,
Kingy's out
dangerous
acting
all
up.
day, and here he goes again. Inside the 20 now. Tapu Elo on the right. Molly from dummy half. They look like they're just going to
Quick play
tuck
the
this
ball.
up their jumper and go themselves. Tapu Elo. Spinning. They've got the penalty. But they won't want to walk to set this up. There's seconds remaining now inside the final 30. Molly,
Molly.
he's done a tap and score already today. He links up with City. We might have two plays left. Here we go, to the left. There's space, but no winger. Apiata Malu.
Couple plays to go. Another penalty.
So this could be the last play. What the match manager might have on their clock could be a little bit different.
It's got to be last play.
Tapu Elo in the corner. He's short. The match manager has not blown the hooter, but there it is. It's knocked on.
Game over.
Game over, Red Rover. Unbelievable. So with a draw at halftime and a draw with 6 minutes to play, what a contest. Otahuhu.
Great grand final.
Fantastic grand final. The Otahuhu Oda Blue Leopards steal it. Through their defensive efforts, rock solid. I hope we've got 2 more games left after this. I hope they're all like this.
How
TJ,
good.
How good.
Oh, how good. Good start, man. And like you said at the start, there's got to be a winner and a loser here. But congratulations to both teams on their successful season. And congratulations to Otahuhu Leopards as well on the victory.
That's finals. We'll be downstairs for the trophy presentation. Catch you soon.